Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are unboxing the summer cherry box from A Cherry on Top. This box is sent out quarterly now. So before, I believe it was a monthly subscription box, like traditional ones, but now they've done it quarterly, and are able to now with that include more product into the boxes, and then you get it every 3 months, which is kind of plenty of time to play with all the products that you do receive in them. And honestly, they have been knocking it out of the park. Of course, you like some more than others, but this one in particular, especially for like a crafty girl like me, sings to me. And so as soon as I saw it, I was like, yes, I shall play with it, because it's already lending itself to making a fun mini album, 6x8 size, which you know is a size that I absolutely love and adore. And it's pretty much already, a supplied everything you need to make a mini album. And now you've seen it on my channel before where I've done this, and so even I can reach for it. I've done this one recently where I made this 6x8. There's a flip through on my channel and a whole blog post on how I went with it. And pretty much I just called it like how to make a cohesive 6x8 album using one collection. So it's the same kind of concept. That was Simple Stories, and this is Simple Stories as well. But what I like about it too is that they've also thrown in a few extra added elements. So for instance, they've added in, because it's sitting on the floor, a box of of beads. Like they're all circular or sphere, and they're like in like summery tones. You get pinks and the oranges, the teals and the aquas and the blues and the like coral colors. So already I'm thinking I want to make like a little charm dangle for my mini album, right? There's also a Dina Wakley gloss spray in raspberry, which is kind of like this pinky orange color, kind of like a true strawberry or a true like watermelon tone you would use. So that's amazing. In addition, there's also a pack of the Dina Wakley tags. So this will work perfectly with this because they are made, to complement each other. A pack of sequins. Who doesn't need sequins to add a little bling bling? And they did just like a, what do you call it, holographic kind of one, so it can go with any collection, truly. Okay, so that's added too. And then for funsies too, there's also a stencil just called Cameras. It's repeating. And so these little extra elements, make you or encourage you to stretch your wings and try out maybe a little mixed media, a little spray, maybe a dauber going through a stencil on a page where you would not normally have included it, but because the supplies now have been included in the kit, it makes you stretch your wings a little bit. So I do like those elements. Then the rest of it, I'll go through in a second, is all the Simple Story Summer Snapshots, which is last year's collection, I believe, but I'm okay with that too, And then they gave you the 6x8 yellow snap flip book. So this already comes with page protectors if you're familiar with, and let me see if I can open this real quick without making too much noise. So if you're familiar with them, they're flip books. You can totally open up the closure and add in pages, but it comes with an array of the page protectors already. So you have the full 6x8s, you have the two that have the two 4x6s. Okay, you have two of those, or is it three? Three of those. Then the 4x6 with two 3x4s on top, two of those, and then two of the 4 3x4 cards. So I know when I make my album, I'm going to take these out to get to the order or, kind of orientation I want. But definitely a fun way to start. It's not necessarily a binder, which might be a little bit intimidating if you are new or beginning your kind of mini album adventures. But this is fantastic to get you started. And so then the collection is including the washi tape collection. So you got the beach balls, the orange with the polka dot, the classic stripe, which has all the colors, the floral, and the cameras. The cameras are in there. We have the bits and pieces from Summer Snapshots. So these are all your icons. You can see the summer and some of the text are soaking in the rays of the days. This is life. And then the icons of kind of beachy picnic vibes there. We have the brads, the dimensional brads. Okay. The chipboard stickers, and I love the ice. The ice cream is my favorite, and the seashells, and always, of course, the florals. But the ice cream and the seashells, love it. I love these little banners. Very cool. The 6x8 paper pad. So once again, this, if you're unfamiliar, this will just work perfectly if you can just plunk in these pages and that's all you get, right? Because with this one, once again, if you're not familiar, and for those that are, I'm sorry, I just wanted to make sure I explain everything quite well. So in this paper pad, the page itself measures 6 by 8, so it will fit in those full page photos. But it also comes with the cut aparts as well. So cut these down and put them into the 3x4 pockets and you're good to go. Okay. We have the 12x12 sticker sheet. So once again, we have a mix of the icons and text titles. I love all of it. I do. I love all of it. Am I in frame? There we go. Okay, and then the papers. So we have this striped with the cut aparts, the watermelon with the cut aparts. You see? Very easy. The tags, great for journaling. Throw them in anywhere where you have a need to write something about the picture or something. This tone-on-tone like peach and coral gig'em or checkered, and the ice creams. This is my favorite. The polka dot and the beach balls, the seagulls, and the 3x4 cut aparts. You see? So fun. This green on green, almost looking kind of like a grassy feel with the floral. And this rainbow ledger and the polka dot. So that's the whole collection. So this is the unboxing, and I think I want to do a project, but that's the thing. I'm trying to think because I don't know. I don't want to make this super long where I make this whole album. So that'll be the upcoming video, is making the mini album, because I think that's what everyone is drawn to do, just because we all want to utilize this so much. But let me see what I can maybe make up a layout in here that'll go in here. Or can I show you maybe something with mixed media and the spray, the stencils, and the tags that we can use as a page in here. Or maybe make the bead charm that I want to make ready, that'll dangle, if you're familiar with. Okay, so I am switching gears and we are going to do kind of a combination. We are going to play with the beads, but we're going to make the cover for my snap album. So I'm taking this lined paper, and remember it measures 6x8, and my alphas that are a metal die that I want to cut out little banners for are about 2 inches big. So cutting this paper directly down the middle and then using each area, it fits the letters perfectly. So that was like very serendipity. Let's roll with it. It works. Just so that I can make a little banner per letter. And that little die cut was the inspiration that I showed you with that says sunny days. So I'm trying to spell out sunny days, and it will fit across, making it 2 lines. So sunny will fit across the front, the top line, and then days on the bottom. So I am just doing that little cut like down the middle, and then triangle little darts per side. And for the upper words, for the upper letters, the papers that have little words like summer days and hot evenings, and it says like little things like that, I'm using for the word sunny, and then days are just all of the plain ones as well. And this worked out good, so don't get me wrong. I had to like thumb around for the spacing a little bit because I thought I wanted it like in a diagonal pin up like that. And in the end, you'll see that I do just kind of make it very horizontal for both. In the end, it was just kind of easier on the eyes because I was like, I do like it tilted, but do I like it tilted? I don't know if I love it tilted. Or not tilted, but you can see like it's just asymmetrical. And so that is where, as you see, like I arrange it, it does change to be a little bit more horizontal. And not to say anything bad about what I did, it was just a labor of love, because as you can imagine, I went through my manual die cutting machine, each of these individually, so I can always make sure I got the placement right. And don't get me wrong, if you are someone that can trust it, maybe with a little bit of washi tape, I will admit I probably could have done that. Maybe you could have cranked out a few at a time, unlike me, like I said, who did it pretty much individually. So I will definitely fast forward that part. Now, instead of, like, I did like the idea too of making like a charm off of the back, which I still may end up doing. When I was playing with it, I also thought, well, shoot, it kind of will look good, like as just like almost like a belly band for the front cover to have them all dangled. And now this, yeah, see how I'm saying, like right around the front, like just a belly band of it. And that's where I definitely take my inspiration from. So at first you can see I'm threading it with the elastic that is provided. It's like an elastic cord used to make bracelets. And here's the thing, I don't know if I show it on here, but I bead the whole thing up so that it's the length of it, right? So I needed like a couple more, and I was like, okay, I'm almost there. The elasticity of the cord is not good for this, so off camera, because it was just too shaky, and it still never was taut enough to stay like upright on the front cover. So I do switch it out for just some DMC floss so that it's a little bit more sturdy, and I'm able to kind of like washi tape it in place on the top and the bottom on the inside cover until I figure out how I'm going to cover it. So that works out really good too. And yeah, so here I am getting out my manual die cutting machine, and I will take the time, like I said, to do each one individually. Like I could have done the S and the U in the end, but like I said, I was just like, And let's be honest, I always tell you when I do like the mundane repetitive work for this project, I literally, I was listening to an audiobook, and that's the audio on the video footage that I, cancel out in order to do my voiceover. But yeah, I'm listening to an audiobook. So doing repetitive stuff, this is usually done via nighttime. I probably already put my daughter to sleep, and I'm just kind of in the zone of creating, and we get to have some fun. During these crazy times that we're living through, for me, doing art, or in general, something that brings me joy every day, is such a requirement lately, because otherwise I feel like my doom scrolling is out of control. And I'm sure a lot of us can relate to that, because it's just like so awful with everything's going on. So like I said, I enjoy this part. So for some that can maybe crank out the word in 1 or 2, plates through your manual die cutting machine, great. For me, I just, took my easy time. Okay, so once all that was done, off camera, I think, yeah, you can already see my beads are on the DMC floss, and I took the time to take just a white gel pen and give each banner a thin black outline. As you can see, you could probably see it more on those like light pink ones and the light blue ones. When I was looking at it, it just looked to be a little lost, and even now, I don't think I went back and did the thin black line around the actual letter itself, but it is something I consider just to add a little bit more definition between the letter itself. So this is when it's on already, the DMC floss, and I do knot it and tie it. It still was a little loose, but I do add washi tape to kind of take out the rest of the slack that is in it. I don't know if I show it right now, but you can see I'm like trying to like pinch it, and I'm just like, it needs a little bit more tautness. Washi tape from the pack does the trick. It's just a little washi tape on the top and the bottom. So DMC floss, if you do something like this, like a belly band, is the way I would go. The elasticity was just a little too loose, but I actually still might go back and make like a final album charm once the album is done. And I do want to create it. I think I was already mentioning that. I just don't know what I would include in it, because at this point, since it is summer, I've already prepared a summer album previously, and funny enough, I did buy this collection and the 6x8 snap album to do it, which is so ironic, and now I have the same collection and just with a flip book instead. But I bought it in April and made a whole summer album already in April that I'm using for my daughter's summer break. I've done a summer album for the last 5 years for her summer break. It's been a fun summer project always to have. So I'm going to make this mini album, and then maybe make it just for like my perspective, and anything I get done could be a way to use it. Or I may gift it. Like, I'll be honest, maybe my niece could, my cousin can use it for my niece's summer photos, because she also has trips and things coming up. And that actually may be exactly what I do. Oh, so here I am putting all that washi, like I just said. So all the washi adheres it down, and I just added a few chipboard elements, as you saw, and a few little brad moments, and I call it done. I didn't want to make it too much, because if I'm going to be working on this cover is going to be open and close for the next few weeks while I make it, or days I should say, and I didn't want too much to get damaged, so I kept it on the simpler side, but it turned out so good. Okay, there's my cover. Turned out so cute, right? Okay, so remember that the letters that I used were this Tim Holtz set that I've had forever. It's like a good solid set to have. And so yeah, just using the cover as the color behind it. Added a few brads, 2 chipboards, and 1 cute sticker, and then my lovely little beads from the kit that's included. Now, I did start off with the thread that came with it, but I did cut it off, because since this is like an elastic thing, meant for probably like bracelets, and so I didn't like that it wobbled too much with that elasticity, so I went back in and did it with some DMC floss. That way it feels a little bit less. Well, actually a lot less, because I can tolerate that much movement. But yeah, able to use all of that, and now we can get into making the guts of the album on my next visit back to this collection. So I will leave the cherry box link down below. Remember, this is the summer quarterly kit available now, and I hope you have fun, especially if you have summer stories or going on a summer vacation or just want to document summer break as it chronologically happens with your kids or family. I think this collection gives you everything that you may need, including some of this gorgeous kind of beads with the mixed media that I'll start to do as well. I mean, everything in the collection is available, so that's what makes this just so good, in my opinion. So thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so as I'm cleaning this up, and give this video a thumbs up. It always helps my channel. And until next time, everyone, bye.